it's been a while. I think it's been 2 or 3 days. There's been a lot going on. At this point, I'm not sure what happened when, but I am going to make a video of our first givings and how that all went, because it really impressed me, and I think you would like to see it. I think you'd like it. So I'll start with that, even though it happened today, and then I'm gonna have probably a big video in different parts about the past 3 days or 2 days, however long it's been. So I guess we'll start with that. I'll just start by saying that it's been very rough on me because I expected to find supermarket atmosphere like in the US, I guess. What by this I mean not rude people. I don't know, it's probably the holidays, everybody's cranky and but you'll see what I mean. I am going to intervene whenever necessary. I took 2 videos of me before we went to these couple of families, and then pictures, and I'll just combine everything. You'll see. Alright, enjoy! Oh gosh, I actually forgot to mention anything about this whole charity thing, because only a couple of people know, so if anybody else watches, they'll be like, what is going on? So let me clear that out. So before I came to Romania to visit my parents, I thought of doing something nice for the orphanage here in my hometown, because I thought it was underfunded or whatever it's called. And I especially got that idea because they moved from where they used to be to a very bad neighborhood. So I thought that they could use some help because they're kids and they don't have families, and you know how it is. It's Christmas and it'd be just nice to do something for them. So I had my parents, I told my parents a little white lie so that they could get me the contact information for the orphanage. And I emailed, but nobody replied. So until I got to Romania and I actually talked to the orphanage people, I didn't know anything about it, really. I knew there were about 90-something kids, but nothing more. So anyway, when I got here and I started doing this, because I did manage to raise some money for it, they told me that they had a very nice Christmas party, thanks to these German people that came and offered gifts to the kids, and apparently they're part of this program thanks to EU. I guess I'm underestimating the EU. God bless the EU. No, not really. Anyway, we'll go into that some other time. Right now, I'm just gonna focus on the orphanage. So I was really happy to hear that something was done, and it wasn't as terrible as I thought. It's not the case of every orphanage in Romania, unfortunately, but well, I was just glad about this one because this is the one I was planning on doing something nice for. And because of that, I had this money I had raised, and I thought of doing something else with it. And there are many deserving families that are very poor and would love to get something for free for Christmas. So I've decided to go grocery shopping for them and buy what people usually eat here on Christmas. A little something for the parents, a little something for the kids. You know how it is, chocolate. I'll show you everything. But for now, let's take it one step at a time. Yeah. Okay. Oops. I am so freaking pissed off. Driving in this country is hell, okay? I drove into the parking lot, and there's, first of all, there's not even enough room for everybody. Second of all, I tried to get into a spot, and then somebody took it because I was taking my time so I don't hit anybody. So I freaking hate driving in this country. Quite dramatic, huh? Well, the thing is, when I left home, I'm gonna have to take a picture of how I park my car by the building block, by the apartment block, because it's really tight. There's cars parked everywhere, including spaces where they should not be parking in. So I got out of my I don't know, my addition or something. I don't know what it's called. I got onto the main road, and then we started going into the direction we were supposed to go. And the problem was not the one-way streets. It was all the cars parked. I mean, they basically made parking spaces on the freaking street, so only one car can barely fit in through there. Um, because some people are just so bad at parking. You'll see what I mean in a later video. So I got really aggravated, sorry, just driving to the supermarket. It's just I hate that. I hate this order, especially when it involves people's lives. So it got me a little ticked off, and I had to get onto this other road, main road, where people were coming from both directions, and there were a couple of cars parked on the curve, and I could not see a damn thing. So I had to inch out really much, and if it was just so dangerous because there were cars coming. You know what I mean? I'm just not very good at explaining this, but it was very frustrating. And then getting into the parking lot of the supermarket was not easy because there's not. It's basically you turn right and the entrance is right there, so you can't go right. You have to go left. And there was a parking spot that I was going to take, but I was going to turn my car around so I could get out of there easily because that's no easy thing to do. And while I was doing that, this other guy took my spot, and it pissed me off, as you can tell. So that's why I was so dramatic. And then there were no other parking spots where I was located, and if you try to go on the right side of the store, then you really couldn't do that because cars were coming in at too high of a rate, and then they were coming out at the same time, so you could not go through that, and there's no other way around it. There's just no space, and I thought Holland was small. Okay, I don't know. This was before I got into the store, so I'll leave it at this. We went into the store. We bought everything except for the meat because they did not have the kind I wanted, plus they did not have as much of what they had that I wanted. So we only got the other things. Let me try to remember. So I have everything here. I'll show you. One of the things we bought was what we call kozonak. It's sponge cake, I guess. It's more like a roulade, and it usually has chocolate, some sort of chocolate filling. It's like a roulade. First of all, did I say that already? I hope I didn't say that already. It's like a roulade, and the filling is chocolatey, and it's got raisins, nuts. This one has raisins and nuts. It says nuts. Well, nuts and raisins, and that's kozonak, and that's what it looks like. And also Turkish Delight. My favorite has Turkish Delight. It's got to have Turkish Delight. All colors. So, but I'll show you more of this type of thing when my mom bakes some, because my mom makes the best sponge cake ever. So that was that. Alright, then we also got him some bread because we got him some meat, sausage. I'm gonna show you next. And if they don't have polenta, which is our substitute for bread, because it's made out of cornmeal, they can just have bread. And bread is pretty expensive, so let's see. Let me try to reach this. We got them two kinds of meat. Sausage, of course. You gotta have sausage for Christmas. And oh my god, it smells so good. I wish you could smell this. I honestly do. It's smoked, so just imagine that. That's a sausage. It's all ready to eat, but we like to fry it to make it even better. Who said only Americans fry food? These are called Moldavian sausages because they're made here. And it says in the ingredients that it's got pork, salt, spices like pepper, sugar, garlic, and that's it. And it's double. And it's I'm losing my mine here. It's boiled, yes, boiled, and then it's double smoked, which means it's smoked twice. In case that wasn't clear. And it's in a it's you've seen you probably saw my video of my mom making sausage. She made it in you cut pieces of meat and whatever else you want to put in it, and you dispense it into these intestines, and they are edible. So yes, I know how gross that sounds. But no, really. So you can just eat this thing. Like, I could take a bite out of it, but I won't because I've had some already, and I actually lost my tolerance to pork, which is kind of sad because I'm Romanian. But it's alright. I don't think I've eaten pork while I've been in the U.S., so that's why. But I'll try to catch up just a little bit. Either way, I feel good. I've eaten just enough of it. So, and then we got a kilo of each. Of a kilo of sausage and a half kilo of this other thing I'm gonna show you now, and we made 7 packages altogether to go to 7 families, or if there's a bigger family, just give them 2 or 3 packages. Oh, it smells so good too. Oh my god. This right here, let me take it out of them. This right here, not many people would like this because oh, it smells so good. It's so garlicky. It's made out of ham, and it's got meat, so meat, ham, like the good stuff, and ham, and Mami, ce mai are toba înăuntru? I have to ask my mom. She's the oh, okay. The pig skin, which is smoked, I believe. I hope. Oh yes. I said that already. It's got spices, of course, and it's all held together in a little gelatin thing, and oh, it smells so good. I have to give my mom these bags because my mouth is watering already. So, Mami, poți să hita frumos astea că e I just want to eat it all. Shh. Okay, because you know that everybody's gonna have kids, I had to get them some chocolate. At least my parents used to give me chocolate for still do. Always got me chocolate for Christmas, or any day really. So I got them some chocolate. We have some with milk chocolate with peanuts. We've got dark chocolate, which I think is the healthiest and the best. And of course white chocolate. Who does not like white chocolate? So we got 3 chocolates for each package as well. And again, we had 7 packages. There's that. The kids love those. You could just give them those and they'd be happy. You know how kids are. And of course, something to drink, because we didn't want to buy them alcohol, since we didn't want to, make them alcoholics. We decided to just get them some soda, and we decided to go with this peach soda. You'll see a really cute scene with a kid in one of these soon. And then we also got them some oil. It's people use it in cooking here a lot, so it's something handy to have. We've also have rice, because it's one of the main ingredients in our traditional meal called sarmale. My mom is actually making some sarmale right now. That's also something somebody has to have for Christmas. And then we have, I'm digging through this bag. Then we have 3 oranges per bag. And sugar. We don't care if we are a diabetic nation. I don't know if that's true, but I know a lot of people have diabetes. But sugar goes in a lot of cookies we make, obviously, and cakes, so you gotta have cookies. I think I was about to give myself a heart attack. This has been insane. I mean, just trying to get around. Oh my god, my parents and I went to buy stuff for the poor people that we're gonna help, and we are gonna go see soon. Well, today anyway, and we went to the store, which had a parking lot, which is very rare here, and it was just insane trying to get in, trying to get out. I won't even mention. I mean, I think I made a video of me saying how awful it was, but anyway, we got out of there. We managed to portion everything, put everything for everybody in each bag, and now because they didn't have enough meat that we wanted, we had to go somewhere else. And there's, I think, in that little store, which is about a room size in the US, I think there's about 30 people there waiting to buy. But thankfully this lady is really nice, and she's portioning 1 kilo of sausage, half kilo of this other thing, I'll explain later, and she's putting each one of those in a single bag, in a separate bag, so that we can put it in each bag that we already have with stuff, so we can just take the bag and give it to the people. But there's no freaking parking anywhere, so I had to park where somebody has a spot where they pay for it, and my dad waited to guard the car because we weren't sure, if the owner was gonna come and destroy our car. And indeed, he did show up. There were 4 other spaces. I had to choose the one where the person would come. But anyway, I'm back. I'm waiting for my parents. I gave my mom the money so she can pay, because we already know how much it's gonna be. And I'm waiting here, hoping I won't die before this is over. It's just so frustrating because people here don't try to make other people's lives easier at all. At least around the holidays, I guess. Everybody's so rude. I mean, not everybody, but I've just... And you get aggravated in the store because there's carts and people everywhere, and nobody wants to give you priority, nowhere ever here. So you get frustrated in there. It takes quite a while to bring everything in, but anyway, that wasn't a big problem. You get frustrated in there, and then you come out and these gypsy kids and people beg, and they won't leave you alone. And I was very close to flipping out, because I work if I want money. I don't just beg. I mean, come on. I don't love the work I do. I mean, I used to, because I don't do it as much anymore, but please, just try. I don't like begging at all. I don't support it. So I'll leave it at this for now. We'll see you later. Bye. Două, trei și Merry Christmas! Încă o dată!
Merry Christmas!
Bravo!
Mulțumesc!